Ooh. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to Investing with the Baldovinos. I'm Josh.
I'm Hannah.
And this is our journey in real estate investing. Today, we are breaking down how to figure out the after repair value of a property.
Word.
After repair value is important because if you are thinking about either doing a flip or doing the BRRRR strategy where you want to rehab, the goal is to buy a property that is ugly for cheap, fix it up, and then figure out what it's worth at the end, make it worth more, and then
force appreciation, babe.
Oh.
That's what it is.
And then figure out what it could be worth after you've forced the appreciation. But here's how you do it. Really just looking at comps and figuring out what's been sold, comparable sales, as they say in the real estate world.
Can I just say that you obviously do this a lot more than I do, but it's interesting how subjective it is when we both had analyzed a property separately and then kind of came back with different ARVs. So I think that's just an interesting point.
She does. I mean, yes, everything is, and having an appraiser come to your property is subjective. Having someone who's going to buy your flip is subjective, right? If a family comes in and you have a nice property, one family can say, oh my gosh, this is my dream home. I'm going to put in so much money.
Okay, true.
Okay.
All right.
So this is a lovely 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1340 square feet, pretty decent. Over in the Southern Orchards area of Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
I have built this nifty ARV calculator, and I'll input all of this stuff. So the zip code is important because that's where we're going to find comps when I search for sold properties. I like to put the address just to also give myself a reference. I'll also put the Zillow link. Normally I have 2 windows open, but since I'm sharing screens, it's 1.5 bath and the square foot was $1,340. The list price actually on this one. So this is an off-market deal. This closed 3 weeks ago for $50K. And the wholesaler is now trying to ask for $125. They want a $75K assignment fee. Good on them. So let's put 125 on there. Let's change that to financing. I like to include a picture just because I'm a little anal that way.
It's true.
And she has a call in 10 minutes. So let's see if we can get this done before then. Insert. So what's important as I insert this picture, what do you look for ARV, babe?
Obviously proximity. I want to look at what's around the home, what other similar properties around the area are selling at what price point. So maybe usually I go like within a mile, if you can filter it like that. I also look for obviously homes that are actually renovated.
Hey, real quick, you guys, I just want to make a note. If you want to download the template that I'm using in this video, it's on my website for free. So click the link down in the description to download for free. Back to the video. Your goal is to look at what is comparable to what you'd like to fix the property up to based on bedrooms, size, location, as close as you can get to what your dream after looks like is what you want to look at that's already been sold. So I like to look at, for whatever reason, I just like Redfin better for looking at comps. I just don't know why.
I just saw a webinar, actually, fun fact, that Redfin is a lot more accurate when it comes to comps because it's actually dealing with brokers versus Zillow is very inflated pricing because it's geared more towards real estate agents. I don't know if that's true, but I actually just heard that in a webinar today.
Interesting. Dang, dropping knowledge bombs.
Boom, boom.
So let's see where this is at first. Next to a Healthy Homes community garden. I'll zoom out just a little bit. Right smack dab in that bottom of the Southern Orchards above Winter Street. So right in the middle of that block. So, okay. So I have this here, but I'm just going to put in the zip code search criteria. I only want to, the first thing I'll go to is more filters, look for, turn off that for sale, and I want sold. And you want it as recent as possible. You can put in years built and things like that. And if it has a garage. So again, you can narrow this down to as close to the subject property as you want. This is the only picture that I have of that property. So I actually don't know if it has a garage and all that goodness. I'm just going to make it pretty broad.
Actually, the email did have a folder of
Oh,
pictures.
don't
That's
tell
all right.
them.
Let's just do a high level right now.
So this is 1 bath. Let's zoom in, and then we can also go by square feet. So this one was at 1340. So I want to go ahead and make sure that I have that in the middle. So I'm going to search in between 1250 and 1500 so I can get something that's as close as possible. We are above Witter Street, and we are somewhere inside.
It's Whittier and Livingston.
Carpenter is the one that's right there.
The main road.
It's somewhere here. Can you guys see it? Gosh, what am I missing?
Wait,
here?
I found it. Go back.
You did?
Carpenter.
Okay, so this is, what is it, 299, like right on the other side. That's a beautiful house, huh? 2.5 bath. Look at that wood. Oh man, that was an expensive flip. Gosh, look at that wood mantle. That's a nice big open kitchen with the bar stools. I would live there. Okay. Anyways, beautiful. Okay. You can get lost in the sauce here, but what I need price per square foot. And I need sold price. So it's sold for $299 and it's $1,466. So we're gonna go $299 and whoopsies, $299,000. Is that too many zeros? Can't see. No, one more zero.
One more.
$1,466. I like to make these all prices. Let's get 3 comps. And again, you're looking for as close to what you can do as possible. I also like to keep the link of the comparable.
Yeah, actually, you know what I just noticed is that one you just pulled, it has 2.5 bath, not 1.5 bath.
It does. And so when I have here, I'm going to pull a comparison. This is a better comp. And my reason is because it has 2.5 baths.
Let me know. Also, I'd be curious to know if other people think that filling in those details is a little bit extra. For me, it seems like a lot of work, but subjective.
Okay, so we have 209 here, subjective. Oh, look at that. This one looks like that could be closer to what it could be.
Yeah, it's 1 bath.
3-1, maybe worse because we have a half bath. Nice, beautiful deck. Like the floor choice.
You like that floor choice?
I mean, I don't mind.
I can't tell if it's.
I don't understand this little like nudge there, but whatever. All right, it's cool. Okay. It's cool. That's fixed up. All right, so then I go 209, 1320, 209. Whoopsies. 000, 1320, and this is a 3-1. So this is worse. Less bath. And let's get that link. And we'll do one more just for good measure. The more comps. What we're looking for is to figure out the average price per square foot. 50 is probably not going to be fixed up. Doesn't even have a picture. Yeah. How about this 290? That's in that realm.
Is that the one? No,
that's another 290. That's another big one at 2.5. Gosh, that one looks pretty too, huh?
Yeah, but again,
way better.
Way better.
But maybe there's room to add a bath. What do you mean? Oh, like here?
Yeah, hold on.
Well, there's a 140 here. Nothing. 140, nothing. There's a 175.
So question, actually, I only have 8 minutes here, but question, if you spot this, Columbus is a hot area, so there's obviously going to be a lot of comps to kind of pull from, but what if you go in there and you don't see a lot of comparables?
Yeah, so if you went in there and you don't have a lot of comparables, you can increase either how long it's been recently sold to, from 36 months out to a year. Again, you want to get as close and as recent as possible. What other tips do you have?
I don't know. Maybe you'd have to kind of zoom out and go a little bit farther and see if there's anything that's outside the little 1 mile radius or something. One thing that I personally like to keep in mind is not to cross over like major highways or major roads, because there could be we obviously don't know the ins and outs of Columbus because we don't live there and never been there, but there could be a stark difference between neighborhood per neighborhood, right? And so I don't like to cross major roads, major highways. I think some people factor in school district. I don't personally do that when I do like a high level look.
That's all good tips. Yeah. Because, especially with us being, 3,000 miles away, we have no idea what it looks like if you cross the highway. But looking at the ARV really quick, again, this is based off of the average price per square foot. So this formula is taking the average price per square foot. So it's multiplying this or dividing this by that to get the average price per square foot. I get $189 per square foot. From there, it is then multiplying this by the square footage of the subject property, and that's giving me this. Now, keep in mind that we got one worse and two better, right? So I then make a subjective assumption that it's probably anywhere between, like a 220K ARV to a 240K, depending on your finishes, depending on, other garages, amenities, and things like that you bring into the into your flip. But that could be a range, right? It could be lower, it could be higher. Also, really depending on what the market looks like. So that's a quick way to figure out what your ARV is. The teaser video. What you gonna say something?
Nothing. It's you did it quickly because you're used to your calculator and stuff. Mine, I took like 30 minutes trying to fill out this dang Excel spreadsheet.
Hey guys, thanks so much. I actually cleaned up the template a little bit. And so here it is here. Nice and clean. If you want to download that template for yourself, it's for free on my website. The link is down below. You can either get the Excel file or I'll put a link also to the Google Doc. But thanks so much. Hope you guys find this helpful. You can like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
We have nothing to cheers.
All right, it's lunchtime. Cheers. Catch you guys on the next one.